So how you doing?
Doing well, how are you?
Good, good. I'm really excited to have you here because what you're doing is so cool.
Well, thank you very much.
So what is Cover?
Cover's the best way to dine at restaurants. You walk in, you have a nice meal, and when you're done, you just go.
And so you walk in, you have the app, you tell the server you're...
That's right. Your phone buzzes, it's got a beacon in there. It says, hey, you're at a restaurant, would you like to pay with Cover? Just press one button and say, like to use Cover, and the server says great. And when you're done, you don't wait for the check, you don't figure out the tip, you don't figure out who pays what. Just go, and the app will split it for you, send you the receipt, and you're on your way.
That is so cool. What was the initial idea? Like, how did you come up with this?
Well, no one likes waiting for the check in restaurants, right?
True.
Like, literally no one likes waiting for the check. I've never, in the entire history of Cover, had somebody say, but I like waiting for the check. This is something that people have been thinking about forever, and with Apple Pay and Google Wallet and all these great things coming, we thought, why don't we do this for restaurants?
So what restaurants are you working with now?
So we work with hundreds of restaurants in New York and San Francisco, and now we're coming to LA in March, and we're very excited about that.
So excited.
Yeah, so great places, Michelin-starred places, neighborhood favorites, places that have lines out the door, and places that you just grab a nice, corner table on a cold Monday evening.
It is funny when you're waiting for the check. I feel like you're always kind of doing the it's like the waiting turtle. So you were saying before, it's like the Uber feeling.
Yep, that's what we want. We want it for everyone. So you, your friends, you walk in, you don't have to figure out who's paying what. You leave your phone in your purse or pocket, and when you're done, you're done.
Now, it's, using it at a restaurant would be the same as using it at a bar, right?
Well, so sort of, right? The thing with a bar is if you're at a busy sports bar and it's game day and everyone's crowding around the bar, it's not the best time to have a nice experience, right? And so we only work with full service restaurants, actually. We'll have some cocktail bars and wine bars that have wait staff, but we design Cover for a very specific experience. Sitting down, somebody comes and takes your order. You go to a coffee shop, you go to a bar, it's a little more chaotic, and we decided that we'll let other people handle those situations.
Oh, that's great. Okay, that's interesting. And so it's all about the experience.
That's right. So we think that this is the best way to dine, and we just wanted to build one thing and nail it.
So tell me about some of your customers.
Sure, so we have great customers. So you look at a restaurant in San Francisco like Slanted Door, it's in the ferry terminal building, it's the largest restaurant in California. They do tens of millions of dollars and spend a month, and it's just this incredible Vietnamese restaurant.
Is it the largest restaurant?
It's the largest by volume.
Is it just by volume, it's just a huge place, or is it?
It's a huge place with high checks, and people love it. It's one of the most passionately beloved restaurants. It's been there for 25 years. Right, so we work with huge restaurants like that, and we'll work with a brand new hot restaurant like Al's Place in San Francisco. It just opened with 10 tables. Right? And so for us, we're not about check size, or we're not about the size of the restaurant. We care about experiences. We want to provide the best experiences at the best restaurants, and these are our partners. They get what we're doing.
I bet you guys get some sweet deals.
The problem is we get sweet deals, we also get gout, right? So we have to be very, very careful about all of the food and wine that we drink. So everyone on the team sort of jokes, there's a freshman 15 and there's the Cover 50, right? But we're a very well-fed, happy, sort of roly-poly team.
I love that.
Yeah. Come join Cover and come get a little fat. Look, we try our best, but.
Well, I know you're asked to be on quite a few panels, and something I realize that I absolutely love is that you said you refuse to be on a panel if there isn't a woman on the panel.
That's correct, or as the moderator as well.
That is
ideally.
So cool.
Well, yeah, I think it's just the right thing to do. Look, the tech sector has a long way to go to a sort of gender and sort of equality and inclusion. And if those with privilege don't use it to actually make a difference, it's just never going to get there. And so actually, we're not the first people to do this. Ed Zimmerman's one of our investors. There's been some press about him recently. He did the same thing. He took a public stand in the Wall Street Journal, and we're encouraging others to take the same pledge.
That's fantastic. High five.
Yep.
I'm so impressed.
Well, thank you.
That's great.
Thanks.
I'm speaking for women out there. We appreciate it.
And I don't speak for women out there. And I just think that this is the right thing to do.
Well, so I heard that you love bar trivia.
That is correct.
So what type of bar trivia do you like exactly?
So look, I like bar trivia because it's one of the few times that you and a group of friends just go out, you have some fun. People don't go to bowling alleys anymore. We don't really have sort of group activities like that. Any bar in any town is going to have decent trivia. You go, it's a chance to sort of sit around a table with the same group of friends, have some beers, and have some fun. So whatever bar trivia is out there, generally is good enough for us.
Well, I was thinking maybe we should do some bar trivia. What is the name of the fictional bar where everybody knows your name?
Well, I grew up in Boston, so I know that one's Cheers. A barn? Is it Atmospheric Pressure? Barney? Yeah, I haven't watched it, but it's in you read the news, Al Capone. Bare Naked Ladies, Conan the Barbarian. He was the barber of Fleet Street, the demon barber of Fleet Street.
Who was the eldest Mark's brother?
Oh, so Groucho's the oldest. Share, yeah. Direct memory access.
What is the name of Moe's pet cat on the cartoon show The Simpsons?
Like, Moe has a pet cat? So I know The Simpsons pretty well. I know the Simpsons cat is they're Santa's little helper in Snowball, but that's a Simpsons cat. I don't think Moe has a cat. Moe has a cat. Rats.
I'm like the Valley Girl.
And I'm like Mark Egerman from Cover.
Take cover!